Yo, Kpaceguy here. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to season 7 of Subscriber Showcase. I am so excited to get this rolling. If you're not familiar with Subscriber Showcase, say that 5 times fast. If you're not familiar with it, it's a chance for you guys to take your home theater and car audio systems, send them to me, and I post them on the channel. No more talking about Kyle, no more talking about Kpaceguy and his system. It's all about you guys. But for season 7, we're doing it differently. We're giving away some stuff. I told you guys that I'm giving away some things if you enter into Subscriber Showcase season 7, but I didn't tell you what we're giving away. We're giving away 3 Amazon gift cards. First place is taking home $100, second place is taking home $50, and third place is taking home $25 Amazon gift card. Let me tell you how this works. When you're watching today, every episode will have a letter on each entry, letter A, B, and C. So entry number 1, 2, and 3. At the top left corner, you'll see a letter. At the end of the episode, I want you to go down in the comment sections and tell me out of the 3, which was your favorite home theater, A, B, or C. Leave me hashtag A, hashtag B, or hashtag C in the comment section and tell me why you like that one. Your vote counts as 1. My vote, which I will leave, will count as 3. My vote counts as 3. So if I like your home theater, Kpaceguy's vote counts as 3. If you like the home theater, your vote counts as 1. So you gotta leave me down below in the comment section, letter A, B, or C, which one do you like out of the 3, and tell me why, and your vote counts as 1. Now you can't vote for yourself. So if you are on here and you're watching for your own home theater, you can't vote for your own self. Let's be fair, right? So can't vote for yourself. So here's how we tally up all the votes. Each episode will have an overall winner. I will count all the A votes, all the B votes, and all the C votes of each episode, and I'll take the winner of that episode. There's probably right now 5 or 6 episodes, so there will be a winner from each episode. Then I will take all the winners from each episode and see who had the most votes out of all the episodes. So if A from episode 2 had 25 votes, and then C from episode 4 had 29 votes, and B from episode 1 had 34 votes, well, B had the most votes out of all the people who won an episode, so that would be the winner. It'll make sense soon, trust me. So with that being said, we have some really nice home theaters to show you guys, 3 to be exact, in this episode number 1. So you know what to do. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, get some popcorn, and we'll see you at the end of the video. Ooh, we are starting off season 1 hot with Abel Thermidor, his 5.1.4 Dolby Atmos Bowers & Wilkins system. Let's talk about what we have here. Let's start with the speakers. He's using his mains as Bowers & Wilkins 702 S2s. His center channel is a Bowers & Wilkins HTM71 S2. The rears are 706 S2s. He has 4 height speakers, the Bowers & Wilkins CCM 665. And other speakers that he's not using yet is 2 Bowers & Wilkins M1 satellites. His subwoofer of choice is the SGS SB16. Now everything that's running in this system, he has a surge protector, Panamax M5300 PM, an audio streamer, the CXN V1. He streams Tidal, Spotify, and other things that are compatible with AirPlay. His processor is the Marantz AV7704. His amplifiers for his ceiling speakers is the Rotel RKB8100. It is an 8x100 watt amplifier. His mains are powered by the Rotel RB 1582 MK Mark II. Those are 2x200 watt amplifiers. His center and rear surround are powered by the Rotel RMB 1555. Those are 5x120 watts. And the content that he watches is the Apple TV. And right now he's only streaming. His projector is the Optima UHD 65 4K projector, and his screen is a 120-inch motorized Elite screen. Some miscellaneous things as well as the DIY acoustic panels, eBay acoustic panels, DIY movie posters, light box. I think this is pronounced LifeX light beam and light strip, and the Lutron light switch. Some future upgrades: getting a second SVS SB16 subwoofer, getting a Panasonic DP UB9000 4K player, and another pair of Bowers & Wilkins 705 S2s for a full 7.1.4. Thank you so much, Abel, for sending in your home theater. We greatly appreciate it.
This is James coming at you from Arizona. Wanted to first of all say thank you to Kpaceguy. What's up, KPG? by letting us, showcase our stuff on the page. Really much appreciated to that. Also want to say what's up to Youth Man, Techno Dad, Joe and Tail. What's up, Aaron? I see you out there too, boy. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for you guys, man, I wouldn't know anything about this stuff. So thanks so much for sharing the videos and all the information you put out there. Have to give a shout out. And so for my space, every time I see a home theater out there, it's always, these huge rooms, guys, like 24 by 30, and it's just like these gigantic rooms. We have a pretty small house, but I always wanted to have a dedicated spot for me and my honey to watch some movies. So I took a little 12 by 12 space that we had that nobody was using the room, and I decided to turn it into a 5.2.4 cozy little home theater for two. So this is my stuff, you guys. Check it out. Black Boss, Fat Folks, Dirty D now. Yeah. Step to this groove right here now. Yeah. Smile. Okay, starting with my receiver, I have a Pioneer Elite LX 904. It's a 13.2 channel receiver. I've had it for about a year or two. I love Pioneer. I've always loved the sound. This thing sounds amazing. Don't have any complaints about that. For my speakers, I'm running the Polk Audio Signature Series, using Heights instead of Atmos. Wife approval factor. Okay, my girl was not about to let me cut holes in the ceiling. That's all I gotta say about that one. So for my Heights, I'm using Polk Audio's S15s. I was running all four of my Heights. Love the way they sound. No complaints with those. For my rear surrounds, I'm using the S20s. These things are huge, but they sound amazing. All the speakers are in the black ash. They look super sexy. You have the piano gloss in the front, but I keep the covers on them. For my mains, I have the Polk Audio S60 series. These things sound great, and they look amazing too. I keep the covers on them though, because when the room is really black, the speakers just pretty much disappear, and the sound stage that I get between my 60s and my center, that I'll tell you about in a second, is just amazing for the space that I have in my setup. So with my subwoofers, I went with Polk Audio's HTS12s. Got a dual set of these, ash black. For my small space, these two 12s hit very well. They don't get super low, but for this small space, they dig deep enough for the wife and I. Very happy with these. Movies sound very amazing. Music, when I'm listening to it, like stuff like hip hop or dance or stuff like that, they hit very, very well. When I'm listening to channel with just the 60s and these subwoofers, they pretty much kick in this room. Very happy with these. Probably gonna upgrade to some monoliths maybe sometime in the future. Not sure, but for now, these subwoofers sound amazing. For my center, I'm running the Polk Audio S35 center speaker. Love the way how slim and small this looks. Doesn't take up a lot of room. Dialogue is super clear out here, super crisp. Low voices have some depth to them. I have them a little close to the wall, so the low end when gunshots and low voices sounds great. No complaints with this one. I think it sounds a lot better than my Polk Audio S10 that I have in the living room. This thing sounds amazing. For my projector, I have a BenQ HT3550. For a budget projector, I think this thing looks amazing. The colors pop. Not the best blacks, of course. You're not really gonna get awesome blacks with projectors unless you spend thousands of dollars. We balling on a budget, so we ain't trying to do that around this house. But the colors do pop, and it does look amazing when I'm watching films on here. No complaints about this projector whatsoever. Okay, so I'm old school, you guys. I still have a bunch of physical media from back in the day. I have a gang of CDs, y'all. So I have a vintage Pioneer SPF7. It's a 300 disc player. Not too much to say about this. It plays CDs. What else can you say about it? I'm never gonna get rid of my CDs, so I had to have this in here. Matches my Elite setup, and so no complaints with this. I love this thing. Okay, and so to get my game groove on, I have an Xbox Series X. Gotta thank the wife for letting me spend the money on this one, you guys. It took forever to get one, but I finally got a Series X, so I'm very happy about that. I don't really use it to play movies. I just primarily game on this thing. But when I'm watching 4K Blu-rays in this, the clarity in the picture is amazing. Very amazing, but not as amazing as my Blu-ray player. So, shout out to Techno Dad, but a big fat shout out to Youth Man. I had reached out to him, asking him, you know, I was really trying to get the Pioneer UBX5 or LX500. Wasn't able to find that, so I reached out to Youth Man to ask him what he thinks, what other unit does he think that I should get that compares to this. He was like, you should try the UB9000. I wound up looking at some reviews on that. Techno Dad was ultimately the person that made me decide with the to go with the Panny UB820. I didn't think that the extra, what was it, $500 justified just having some XLR outs. I don't use it for 2-channel music. I just use it to watch movies, so I wasn't about to fork out a bunch of money for that. So I went with the UB820. With the screen, we went with a silver ticket 120-inch screen. It's a gray material. I believe it's a 1.0 gain or something like that. I'm really not sure what it is. Honestly, I have no freaking idea. Whatever. So we sit about 9 to 10 feet away from this 120-inch screen, and it is an absolute immersive experience when we're watching movies in our little cozy home theater. So I'm very, very happy about that. For the seating, we have some theater chairs that I picked up from Ashley Furniture. I don't know what the name of these seats are. I just know that I got them on sale, and they look great. F it, I went with it. They look good. They have the neon lights on them. Has a nice little tray that sits out between me and the wife if we're having some popcorn or something when we're watching movies. Very comfortable with the leather. It feels good. It's nice and soft. I went with them. I know you guys love Valencia seats. Once again, we balling on a budget around here. Anyways, and so in the rest of the room, I have some other treats around here. In this frame here, I have one of my CDs that I recorded. My artist name is Black Boss. Hopefully I can get KPG to leave a link at the bottom of my music. You guys check it out, but I thought this was a great accomplishment for me, so I had this frame, had to stick it in the theater room. So there you have it, guys. That's our small, cozy little theater room for two. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, big shout outs to Kpaceguy, bruh. Much love to you, man. Thanks so much for letting us showcase, giving us a place to, show off our space. Space is small, but it's perfect for the wife and I. You guys take it easy out there. Everybody stay blessed. Peace out.
All right, guys, rounding out episode number 1 is Jay Walker, and he has an incredible DIY system that he's put together, and I am super envious of it. And he has a little story to share. I'll read it from his perspective. He says, "I've always liked home theater since I was a kid. My parents got me my first surround system when I was an early teen. I've never really been able to afford a very nice system, but have always wanted good speakers. I came across YouTube videos on people making speakers and it piqued my interest. It started with the Sub actually, since I've never had one. I've always wanted one and came across Home Theater Guru's videos on how he created the Hammer Sub. It uses a 12-inch Ultimax Dayton driver. I got the plans off him and decided to give it a try. Once completed, it made me want more, lol, so I decided I wanted to build new mains. The kit I decided on was never in stock, so I looked elsewhere and on some forums I found the MTM design I liked, contracted the designer and got the plans. The drivers are the 8-inch Dayton Reference Series RS 180, and the tweeter was a peerless 1-inch soft dome tweeter. Once I finished these, I couldn't believe how incredible they sounded. Now, of course, I need the rest of the system. Knowing that, I wanted to use the same drivers in the rest of the system, and I started looking for plans for a bookshelf design for my surrounds, but nothing used that combination. I reached out to the forum again and got some help, explained what I wanted, and went from there. The hardest was doing the center. I knew I wanted something big and have always loved the Klipsch RC64 3s, so the plan was loosely based on that. The center channel used the same woofer and tweeter along with a similar 6-inch Dayton driver for the mids. I had planned for Atmos, but since this is our only space since we're currently renting, I'm holding off for permission from the wife, lol. Oh, and all the speakers are covered in a real walnut veneer. The wife didn't want black boxes in the living room. Having never built anything before, I'm very proud of myself and sounds amazing. I have the iNuke 3000 amp I picked up used. It came out of a church, lol. There's so many amazing DIY subs out there and their hammers are crazy. I want to build more if I had the space. Mr. Walker, you have one incredible sound system on your hands and I can't imagine how good it sounds. I wish that I was handy enough to build something like this. I may be reaching out to you to figure out how to get it done one day, but incredible home theater. Thank you so much for sending it out to us. And remember guys, make sure to vote for your favorite theater down below. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for the very first episode of Season 7 of Subscriber Showcase. Thank you so much to the 3 gentlemen who sent out their home theaters. It's not an easy thing to get out here on the internet because people can say whatever they want to, so I appreciate you guys for putting your home theaters out there for us to see. Remember guys, leave me a vote A, B, or C down below in the comment section. Which one did you like the most and why? And we want to try to get as many votes as we can so we can pick a winner at the end of the season. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one's your favorite. Hit that like button and subscribe. We will see you in the next episode. Kpaceguy out. Peace.